Welcome back into another episode of Husker Women's Wednesday, which is powered by Emeritus. I'm Jessica Coody, and a special guest here with us today, senior keeper from Husker soccer, Cece Villa. And I just learned it's not goalie, it's keeper. It's goalkeeper or keeper, but
yes.
Not goalie.
Yes,
I'm
absolutely.
learning every day. Thank you for being here with us.
Yes, this is a blast. I'm super excited.
What a start. I mean, and what a weekend for you guys going on the road. Number 8 Penn State, number 22 Ohio State. Not easy tasks, and you guys walk away with 2 draws.
Yeah.
How did you guys feel when you walked off the field at Ohio State on Sunday after those 2 road trips?
Honestly, it's probably going to be a little bit confusing, but disappointed.
Really?
Yeah, we really wanted to come away with a win. We did not want to tie that game. We knew we could win that game, and still looking back on it, we knew we could win it. So it's a little bit frustrating, but definitely exciting in the way that we didn't lose it.
Yeah.
We still played a really good defensive match and a really good offensive match. We just didn't put them away when they needed to be put away, which, now we know what we need to work on, what we need to going into Michigan this week. But it's exciting, but kind of bittersweet. Yeah.
Speak to the mindset then of this group, because I think from maybe the outside looking in, it's like, oh, that's really big that you walked away and you didn't have a loss on the road to 2 top 25 teams.
Yeah.
But you guys had a different kind of expectation going into it.
Yeah, we expect to win. That's our goal, that's our mindset, and that's what we came here to do. And so going on that trip, we knew we were facing 2 ranked teams. We try not to worry about the name on the front of their jersey. They're just players when it comes down to it, and so are we. And so we really wanted to just come out of this trip with a minimum 2 draws, and that's what we did, but we really wanted to win, especially that game on Sunday. So we have a lot of drive. Yeah.
No losses, though.
No,
for this team. I mean, that's not easy to do.
Absolutely.
To make it to this point throughout non-conference, and then, first few games of the conference play, which isn't easy, that you still have no numbers in that L column. That's pretty exciting.
I have amazing respect for our strikers and stuff coming back in 2 games, like Minnesota and Penn State coming from behind to get us to a tie at least. Like, that's absolutely amazing from them to be able to do that.
What's your perspective of it when you're watching it from the other end? You're like, ah!
Yeah. I mean, when they score, I just freak out. Some goalkeepers will like run all the way to the other end. I am not fit enough to be able to do that. I would be too exhausted, so I don't do that. But I'm cheering from half. I'm like freaking out. Yeah.
So, this has been a team that we've seen a lot of different players score goals. How important has that been for this group? I mean, I talked to Reagan Robbie going into the season, and she thought that was going to be what this team did, is have different people contributing. How important has that been, that there's a lot of different goal scorers?
Yeah, we have a lot of different playmakers. We have Lauren Anglum, who's an insane ball striker on like set plays and stuff. And then we've got Reese Bohr, Ava Makovica, Reagan Robbie, Kayma Carpenter, who all are just crazy good at getting their head behind the ball, getting their body behind the ball, and not being afraid to put themselves in crazy positions to score. And when you have people that are that driven and that honestly kind of crazy to be able to diving header and that, like, I don't get it. I dive a different way. I wouldn't put my head where someone's foot's going, but they're crazy for that. And it's a crazy drive that impresses me and makes me want to play harder.
How about for you too? Because I mean, you just sat here and you opened up saying, hey, we were disappointed. You could have looked at the scoreboard for a keeper and see zeros up there and be, hey, I did my job. But like, you were that's kind of your mindset, is like, no, but the team didn't win.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, defensively, all of us definitely said we did as good as we could have. Did they create opportunities that we could have stopped? Absolutely. But did we do everything that we could have as a team? No. And so, I mean, definitely when you think of it as a defensive unit, we played really, really well and solid at Penn State and Ohio State. There's still definitely places that we can get better, but it is still disappointing to not walk away with that 3 points.
How have you grown in your game from where you were as a freshman to where you are now?
Ooh, an insane amount. Like, I can't even imagine. I've always loved, every goalkeeper kind of has like a little area that's their favorite. So whether it's like a 1v1 or like diving or like that kind of thing, there's always like an area that people love. And for me, it's always been like that cross management. Like, I love coming in for a big cross and just getting it out of the air off of someone's head. That's like my absolute favorite. And I think we've just gotten a new goalkeeper coach this spring. and he's come in and he's really, really helped us with our positioning. And I think even just this season, I've grown so much in my positioning that has helped me grow as an entire goalkeeper. And that positioning is a big aspect of that, to be able to make those big saves.
Why goalkeeper for you? How'd you even end up in the net?
Yeah. To be honest, I've always kind of been drawn to like the weird positions. Like I didn't play softball, but I know if I played softball, I would have been catcher. Like it just kind of fits me. I've always just been a little bit crazy, and you kind of have to be a little bit crazy to be a goalkeeper. And I don't know. I've done it from the youngest age I could, and it just really stuck with me.
You're from Iowa.
I am.
And you ended up at Nebraska.
Yes.
And you told a funny story about that. Can you, for our listeners here on the podcast, share that story?
Yeah, so I grew up an Iowa State fan, so I've just always hated Iowa. So it was natural for me to come to Nebraska. It's in my blood.
Oh, I love that. So take us through your recruiting process, though. Why did you fall in love with Nebraska when you came here?
Yeah, I really fell in love with the coaching staff and the culture. We have a big player-driven culture here at Nebraska on our soccer team, and it's so much about what we want as players, and the coaches make that happen. We as a team write our goals for the year every single year, and the coaches coach us based on those goals, which I think is such a cool thing. When I was looking at other schools, it was not run like that. It was very much like, these are the goals of our program, and this is what we're going to do. And so it was interesting because, but the goals of even our team have changed over my 5 years here. My freshman year, one of our goals was not even to make the NCAA tournament. Wasn't even on our goal list. But now that's the bare minimum, is to make the NCAA tournament. We don't even have that written. It's natty champs. That's what our goal is. It's not NCAA tournament. And so it's just so crazy to think that over the 5 years, even our team culture has changed in that way. But to be honest, that was the main reason. It's just that player-driven side.
You're also very decorated in the classroom. You just graduated.
I did, yes.
How special was that to get that diploma in May?
It was amazing. It was honestly kind of one of those things that, man, they'll just give anybody a diploma these days. That's how I felt, but it's not true. I put in a bunch of work in my undergrad and stuff, and I didn't have an easy degree in health science, but it really was kind of that moment of unreal feeling of a high school diploma. It kind of not everybody gets a high school diploma, but it feels like obviously a stepping stone that's required. And college, not even close to everybody can get a college degree. And that was really, really exciting for me.
So you've kind of changed a little bit of maybe what you want to do once you're done playing soccer. And you talked about maybe trying to something along the line of the life skills type of avenue. What has that program meant to you? How has that maybe opened your eyes, just what is provided here at Nebraska with that life skills program? Yeah.
I originally came into college wanting to go into athletic training. So helping the student athletes on the field, stay on the field as much as they could. And now I've grown and developed and learn that I really want to help the student athletes grow as that person off of the field. And that life skills department was a major part of that. I volunteered with them all the time, was a part of pretty much every single organization that we have in the athletic department. So much leadership, so much job building, resume building, all that kind of stuff. And those non-tactical skills, right? Those things that you can't just learn in the classroom or on the soccer field. So that was super, super helpful. Stacy, Kate, Keith, all of them have just been absolutely amazing for me in my career.
Not every school has that.
No.
And so it's cool when athletes come in and really dive into it and take away from it in the way that you have. I mean, it's just, again, just a cool opportunity that not everywhere, you can't find it at just everywhere, and a cool thing that Nebraska does.
Absolutely. We really prioritize the student part, the athlete part, and the human part, and you can just tell.
Oh, that's awesome. So, you talked about just the culture of this team, and, you can point back to a couple years ago, this team made the Elite Eight, and then disappointing, I know, last year, but how much has that driven this group that was a part of the run to know, hey, when we got there, we knew what it took, but then the disappointment maybe of not kind of living up to that last year, how much has that kind of fueled you and some of the older players on this team?
Oh, yeah. I mean, our team when you look at our roster, it looks very young. But the people that have the experience and are not even having to pull along the freshmen anymore. They're running right along with us, and we love that. Like, it's awesome. They're so bought into the culture and to our goal here as well, which is amazing. Like, I remember when I was younger, sometimes you kind of have to pull the freshmen along with you, and that's really tough because then you have to worry about the people that are back here and the ones that are up here, but all of us are just going. And I know, as you alluded to, right, like last year was really disappointing, but all of us kind of have that like uneasy, like bad taste in our mouth, and we know that we can do better, and you can just tell that that's helping to that, like, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We know we can do better. We know we're better than this. Let's go. And John really believes in us too. He's told us multiple times that we have so much talent on this team, and he's not like super complimentary. So when he gives a compliment, he really means it.
Can you speak to John too? I mean, it's just incredible that the longevity of a career of a coach in college athletics and the way that he's evolved throughout and still has this team put together that he has this year from where it was, you know, in the 90s when he started it to where it is now. I mean, and the fact that he can still motivate and inspire a group. I mean, it's pretty special, right?
Oh my gosh. He's such, he's so coachable as well. Like we, have had new coaches come in even during just my time here, and he's so open to their new ideas and to changing things and tactics and changing to the times as well. He's not stuck in his ways from the 90s. We've adapted as soccer has adapted and as our roster has adapted. And it's just amazing to be able to see, like, he's a good coach in that way, right? Like, some coaches would be very stuck in, nope, this is how I've done it for 25 years. This is how I'm going to do it for 5 more. And he's not like that at all.
Wow, very cool. How about for you and just the leadership part of it? You talked about from freshman to now and being one of the leaders. How have you developed in that aspect? How much do you enjoy being in the leadership role for this group, for this young group too?
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I mean, especially in our goalkeeper room, I'm the oldest one. And so it's definitely like guiding them as we go, keeping the intensity up as we go. And then on the team, doing as much as I can to affect training when I am a part of the full training. So if we're doing live stuff, if we're doing full field stuff and the goalkeepers are a part of it, doing as much as I can to bring that intensity up and not just challenge my defense, but challenge my offense. So if I give my full, that means they have to give their full. And then in the game, that helps them score better goals.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so really cool weekend coming up.
Yes.
We've got the Hounds at Hibner. It was Pups at the Pitch. Now it's Hounds at Hibner, which I love. I've been out there. I've taken my dog out there. That was actually her first sporting event she ever went to when she was a baby. Sunny, and so we're going to try to go out there again. But so a fun night out there. But it's a big matchup and a big weekend for you guys. You have Michigan, then Iowa.
Yes, we do.
First of all, you're from Iowa, so that's Sunday. I know it's one game at a time, but what's the rivalry like on the soccer field?
Yeah, Iowa's always tough. They have a really good soccer program over there, and we have never played Iowa in my 4 years that hasn't been a really good game. Like, it's always been a tough game, a close game. It's never a blowout. So I think that is a game that we know we got to come in and be ready to dig in and try our hardest. Yeah.
So that's Sunday, but up first Thursday night, 7 o'clock that's when you can bring out your dogs to the soccer game, and they're gonna have giveaways, a lot of cool things surrounding it. You guys are gonna be involved with the SPCA, I know, and try to get some dogs adopted too. But it's a fun night, and it's a cool atmosphere, and maybe some people that don't always come to soccer games bring their dogs and come out. Yeah,
and the nice part about us doing it at the night game too is it's not too hot for the dogs.
Yeah.
So they can come and we'll open up some spots on the grass so you can come sit in the grass with your puppies and hang out.
It's fun. And free dog bowls as well. But tell us about the matchup on the field and how important it is for you guys to protect the home field.
Yeah, no, Michigan's not going to be easy. You know, they always like to say go blue, but we all know that we coined the term go big red first, like the go colors. Come on, gotta beat Michigan. It's going to be tough. They are really big. So there's going to be a lot of aerial battles, a lot of headers, a lot of fun challenges like that. It's going to be very physical. So it'll be a fun game. And I have a feeling we're going to be scoring a lot of goals.
Okay. All right. You're calling it.
Yes.
You know, I've talked to you guys about this before, but I think it's important just to remind folks just the impact that they can have, right? I mean, you guys feel that when it is
Yes.
rocking out there at Hibner.
Yeah, we do. Oh my gosh. Whenever someone makes a big challenge, wins a big foul, makes a big slide tackle, big save, big goal, like we feel it, we hear it. It drives us. It makes us go harder. It makes us want more, right? Like you score one, you make a big save. I know, especially me, if I make a big save and I hear the crowd erupt, I want to do it again. I want to feel that again. Like give it to me. Let's go. And I know the strikers feel the same way.
How special is it walking off the field signing autographs with those young girls
Oh my
out there?
gosh, it's amazing. It really is. Like, I didn't grow up super close to college or anything, and so it's just warms my heart and soul when I get to do that and be a good role model for these kids and be able to see the same faces every week and some new faces every once in a while. I just love it. It's amazing.
Okay, so fans are coming out. What are we watching for? What can they expect out of these 2 games out at Hibner this weekend?
Yeah, Thursday, expect a very, very physical battle. Like, it's going to be crazy. But like I said, I have an inkling we're going to score a lot.
Yeah, all right.
Sunday against Iowa, they're really good, another ranked opponent. They've been really good offensively, so I think that for us, that's going to be a nice defensive challenge. But then it'll be a transition game, so how quickly can we get to the front and score when they're not ready?
Awesome. Great stuff. What a pleasure it was getting to chat with you, and enjoyed getting to know a little bit of your story, and best of luck coming up this weekend.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
All right, again, get on out there to Hibner this weekend, coming up Thursday night. Hounds at Hibner. Bring your dogs out and get some free giveaways and watch some great soccer. And Sunday as well, hey, rivalry game with Iowa coming up on Sunday back out at Hibner as well. This has been Husker Women's Wednesday, which is powered by Emeritus. Thanks for listening and watching. And as always, make sure you subscribe and like wherever you listen to never miss an episode right here on the Huskers Radio Network podcast.